Well, what would you think about us finding out how exactly the relationship begins to go out of balance so that you know those signs?
Sure.
Okay. So think about the last time that, or a time in the past when the relationship was going great and then something changed and it was out of balance.
Spending time with family members.
Okay.
That's kind of like a tough point for me.
Okay.
I don't mind, and I'm polite, and I'm always like, talking with them as much as I can, and I mean, I'm just an educated person with them.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of like brings stuff kind of like out of balance
Mm-hmm.
when we're doing fine. So when she tells me, okay, next Saturday we have to go have dinner with my dad or with my brother or
Okay.
stuff like that.
What happens next after she tells you that?
Oh, I feel like all these things coming up. Like,
Okay.
the first thing that comes up to my mind is like, I could use that time for this and that and that and that.
And is that something that you tell yourself? I could use this time? As soon as she says it, you're thinking, God, I could use this time for...
Yeah, I tell that to myself immediately.
Okay. What else happens? What happens after you say that to yourself?
Well, I always tell her, I mean, fine, let's go. It's going to be fun.
How do you feel about it?
Well, again, I mean, I think I try to convince myself that it's going to be a good time. That it's going to be good. We're going to have a good conversation with them, and it's going to be a normal night.
And how convinced are you that it's going to be a normal night and you're going to have a good time?
Well, I think I want to try to be 100% convinced. Of course, I'm not. But again, I think it's part of me trying to, adapt to the situation and see stuff from her point of view, because everybody wants to see their family. And she wants to share that moment with me. So I see it from that point of view.
What would it be like if you were 100% convinced? You're absolutely certain that you're going to have a great time.
That I don't know.
Is it even possible?
Maybe I'm already predisposed to that.
What if you could change that?
I think that would be good for everybody.
Do you think it would shift the dynamics of the relationship between you and her and the family members?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, if you're going to start this out, and as soon as she says to you that, hey, let's get together with one of my family members next weekend or whatever. What if you told yourself right off the bat that, okay, this is going to be a great time?
Okay.
What happened right there?
Well, I mean, I think that like when I go out with my friends, I mean, you're convinced that you're gonna have a good time, and I mean, you just go there thinking that it's gonna be a really good night.
Okay.
Or evening or whatever.
And what's it like when you go out with your friends?
Well, I mean, it's very casual. There's no pressure. There's no formalities.
Okay. If you think back about a time when you went out with your friends, right before you learned or you decided that you're going to go out with your friends, what were you thinking in that moment? Like when you decided you're going to go out with your friends, what happens? How do you feel about it?
Just normal. I mean, like I don't even think that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
It's just that.
Do you say anything to yourself in your mind? Or what would you say?
That it's going to be a great evening, and we're going to have fun. It's going to be a good conversation, good food.
Okay.
Good drinks.
All right. So I want you to try something really quick.
Yeah.
I want you to think in your mind's eye and envision a picture of you going out with your friends. You guys are going to go out for a good time.
Okay.
And can you see that? Go from the beginning to the end, like from the very time that you get on the telephone and you say, hey, let's meet up tonight, let's go out, to the time that you travel to the destination, you spend a good time with them, and just see all of that happening. Okay. Now take that picture and slide it off to the side and create a picture of a time where you've got to go spend time with these family members. And go through that scene. Hear Cynthia say, hey, we got to go meet up with, so and so.
Okay.
Drive there. Spend the time with them. And then, exactly. Now take these two images. Can you put them side by side?
Sure.
Okay. I want you to take the one with Cynthia's parents, family members, whoever it might be, and shrink it down in size.
Okay.
And can you put it right in the center of the picture of you and your friends going out?
Try.
Okay. What happened? What was that?
Yeah, I mean, I can see myself having a good time with them, I guess.
Okay. What I want you to see though is I want you to see, and here I can illustrate it for you. I want you to see just like this right here. I don't know if you can see that, but right in here,
Yep.
make that the picture of Cynthia's family and you going out with them, just a tiny little picture, and all around the outside of it, the border, have that be the picture of you going out with your friends and having a good time.
Yeah.
Now take that picture, that little one of Cynthia's, keep it where it's at, but take the big picture, the border one, and have it go back, and then rush up as you're having a good time.
Okay.
Okay, and just do that a couple of times. And notice, pay attention in your body. Where do you feel things? Do you feel anything in your stomach, your head, your throat, your chest?
On your arms, actually.
Your arms, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so allow that to just rush up, just swish right up into your face.
Okay.
Okay, now, exactly. Now I want you to think about going out with one of those family members. And as soon as you think about it, that picture of you and your friends, swish up. And what are you noticing?
Laughing, talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, even before that happens, I want you to think about Cynthia. Even before the words start to come out of her mouth, but you know that it's coming, you know that she's going to ask you, hey Vic, can we go spend time with this family member? Have that image of you and your friends just swish up. And notice that feeling in your arms as it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I wonder what's going to happen the next time that you go talk to her, or the next time that you've got to have a one of those family meetings.
Yeah.
And you hear her say, okay, Vic, we got to go meet up with, so-and-so, and swoosh, you get that image. And here's the thing, you might think that, well, how am I going to remember this? And what's already happened, though, is it's already been unconsciously associated with Cynthia saying exactly that we've got to go meet these family members. Those two are becoming linked together. Because it's impossible to not remember how those two situations are becoming converged upon each other.
Sure.
And so the real thing for you to do is to actually to go out and break this. See if you can figure out a way that it doesn't work for you.
What do you mean?
That's the difference with the coaching gym here. Because I want you to try to go out and prove that this doesn't work. So just find a time that you can go meet with her family or one of her family members and see how little you can try to enjoy it.
Well, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, I'm sure that you used to be, but you might find that it's becoming more and more enjoyable.
Yeah, probably.
Because
Yeah, for sure.
because one of the things you're also learning while you're going through this process is to get out of your own way. Because if you can have fun with your friends, then you can have fun with anybody. It's all on how you perceive the situation.